Hello and welcome to Garage Talk. I'm Ben.
I'm Hunter.
And today we're going to be talking about superheroes and superpowers and all sorts of stuff like that. Be sure to catch new episodes every Wednesday and Sunday. And if you like this episode, be sure to give us a like, that little thumbs up down there, and subscribe if you want to hear more. And be sure to check out some of our shorts. They're pretty funny. And be sure to check out our playlist so you can watch every single episode back to back. Without further ado, I'm going to toss it over to my man Hunter here, and he is going to tell us what sort of superpower he would like to have.
So, picture this. No matter what I eat, I could smoke 1,000,000 cigarettes and eat 1,000 asses, and I'd always have minty fresh breath.
Okay, and how would you use that to stop crime?
I have no idea.
Would you just have it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
So, an ultimately useless power.
Yeah, I feel like your power's pretty obsolete with like a mint. I feel like you could just have a mint and you might be all right. You might have the same durability or ability as that.
Yeah, I'd basically probably just be showing up to all the real superhero fights and just making their job harder.
Yeah, it could be.
Because they'd have to be saved. They'd have to save me too.
You just see like Batman in the corner and be like, I have gum. I'm Batman. And my gum, it makes you obsolete. Nom, 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 nom.
That's probably how Batman eats everything. He goes,
Nom, 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 nom. I imagine so. Because everything else he makes really loud noises with, apparently. At least in the movies. I don't think he's as dumb in the comic books, in my opinion. He's a little quieter.
Yeah, Batman doesn't. He's a man of few words.
He's very loud in the fucking movies, man. Very abrupt. Lots of monologuing.
Yeah, in the movie he's an extrovert, and everywhere else he's an introvert.
But yeah, so what would would you have a superhero name? Would you be even a superhero, or would you just be like a guy who's like, smell my breath on the corner? Like,
I'd probably just use it to, like, make money.
how would you make money off of that?
I would, like, start out on a street corner, right? And just kind of be like, hey, is that a
wiener you want me to suck?
is that a chicken parm with extra garlic? I bet if I take a bite of that, I'd still have fresh breath. And eventually someone would take me up on it.
I don't know anyone is going to take you up on that. I don't think that's something people will take you up on.
They might.
They might. I'm not trying to shit on your superpower.
Or maybe I'll join a circus. You're like $1 and I'll eat this garlic and then smell my breath.
I still feel like that's not like something that people would want to see at a circus either.
Really? I mean, put yourself there.
I don't know how you would make any sort of money besides like being a dentist's wet dream.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I kind of wonder if dentists aren't like into it.
What?
Like if you just got the worst, shittiest breath, they're probably like, oh God.
I doubt it.
It like fuels their boners.
Probably not.
Why else would you want to dig in someone's mouth?
I don't know.
Who the fuck is interested in teeth?
I don't know. They make good money. I mean, they charge enough. Jesus fucking Christ.
Yeah, no shit. That's got to be the only fucking reason to get into dentistry is because you can make a shitload of money.
I think, okay, so
you're a bit of a sadist.
So that leads me to kind of a cool superpower, being able to, like, regrow your teeth and shit, like a shark, like shark powers. I mean, you could swim really good, but you'd only be able to move forward, and you'd have to we already dispelled that rumor, but anyways, like the power of a shark, that'd be cool. It'd be able to regrow your teeth, have like 3 rows of those fucking bitches up in there, fucking have a fin.
How often are you losing teeth, man?
I'm not losing teeth that often or ever. I still have most of my teeth.
So if you could regrow teeth, you'd just be going around biting everything.
Yeah, it'd be kind of cool. Fucking wouldn't worry about popping off one of those fucking bottle cap tops on a soda. I can just use your teeth. Be like King Shark.
You'd always just have fucked up teeth in like a constant state of regrowth. Okay, well, how about this for a power? I could change the color of my skin to any color.
Wow. Nope. Fucking. Anyways, I think it'd be kind of cool to have like the Green Lantern's powers. We have like a ring that could manifest anything you wanted, basically.
Yeah, to like fuck people up.
Yeah. Like use a jet or whatever, and you can fucking fly in a fucking Green Lantern jet sort of thing. I don't know. I always thought that power was kind of neat.
Yeah, and lay down with a lady, make a big old wiener.
I mean, you could do that too. I mean, that's one of the options, I guess.
Or just a huge fist, like he always
Okay. I feel like all the good powers are kind of thought up and taken.
You know, I would say, yeah, you're probably right about that, but I would say, like, laser eyes, but that could get hazardous really quick, especially for me.
Why? Why would it get hazardous for you specifically?
Because I would definitely hit the person or the thing that I'm trying to hit, but something else over their shoulder is going to get taken out too.
You're gonna hit them in the TV behind them. Yeah, I get you.
So like Cyclops' power basically, or like Superman laser eyes.
Yeah.
I'd have to like close one eye and laser people.
Fucking A. You'd have to blind one of your eyes just to use that power properly.
Yeah, like basically gouge my own eye out so I wouldn't kill bystanders.
Well, speaking of X-Men, like Nightcrawler's power is pretty cool. Being able to like teleport wherever you want.
Which one's Nightcrawler?
Nightcrawler's like the little blue guy with the tail. And he can kind of teleport anywhere.
Does he kind of look like a monkey?
Kind of. A little bit. More like a demon. Like, he was supposed to look like evil. But yeah, like his mutation was like blue furry skin or whatever. And he could teleport around and shit. He could like teleport like up to like 2 miles away. Which is be a pretty useful power, man.
I mean, yeah, that would be useful. But like 2 miles. Because in my head, I was thinking
At a time, he can do it like a shitload in a row.
Yeah.
But it's like up to 2 miles.
So if you want to take like a trip across the world.
Easily.
You'd still have to go on the water though, wouldn't you?
He wouldn't have to because he could just appear over the fucking ocean and just keep teleporting.
Oh, okay.
As long as he can see it in the distance or can visualize it or know it, he can teleport there for the most part.
Nice. Kind of like the guy who plays Penguin in that one show. Isn't it called The Penguin or something like that?
I think it's called The Penguin. You talking about Colin Farrell?
That's Colin Farrell?
Yeah. In the new Penguin series? Yeah, that's Colin Farrell in the new Batman movie and all that.
Damn.
100%.
Colin Farrell. He looked like a completely different... I thought he was that dude from Law and Order, the cop, the detective guy. He's got like a big forehead.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, no, definitely not him. No, that's Colin Farrell, man. Who also played Bullseye in the Daredevil movie.
I mean, I know who Colin Farrell is.
Yeah, well,
At least I think I do.
He's been in two different villains in 2 different superhero movies.
That's crazy. He's the Irish guy, right?
Yeah, the very, very Irish guy. The one who did Phone Booth. He was in a bunch of other shit.
Right.
But Phone Booth is the one that sticks out in my brain.
That was a good movie.
Yeah, it was all right.
For it only taking place in like one spot. And
that's what kind of got me. I was like, man, you really didn't have enough material. Like maybe like 45 minutes.
I wonder if that started out as like a short story or something.
It had to have been. There's no way that they planned for that to be like 2-hour movie.
Yeah, and then they got Colin Farrell and fucking Kiefer Sutherland, which are like big names.
Yeah, very famous.
So somebody knew somebody to get that fucking piece of shit made. But I liked it. Let me try to think of another superpower. Well, my powers aren't very super so far. They're just kind of...
They've been kind of interesting. I mean, we're almost back to butt pocket territory.
Yeah, I don't want to revisit that. It still hurts.
Pulling the stuff out of your butt, or...
The memory of making the wish. Because in this world, in the podcast world, all that actually happened. Roseanne's at home.
How do you feel about, like, being invisible? I feel like that's kind of a shitty power. Like, who wants to be invisible?
I think probably most people that wish they could go invisible are probably also gooners. But it's just like a perv or a creep or something like that. Like they would use it to like go invisible and go into the woman's fucking, locker room at the gym or some shit.
Well, I mean, that would be the first thing you would do if you turned invisible, naturally.
Honestly,
no, I think, like, that's, it's a shitty power. I mean, I spent most of my life being invisible anyways. I like, it's not...
I suppose it could be useful. You could be, like, an assassin or something. And
I mean, there's a few cases where it'd be useful, but, like, I don't know, man. As a superpower, kind of like mid-tier kind of crap for that one.
That's also what I feel like about flying.
Really?
Because there's a lot of superheroes, even villains, that can fly.
Yeah, but flying would be awesome, dude.
It would be. I guess, but it's just kind of like, I don't know. I kind of like superpowers where it's like there's some sort of a cost to it.
Okay, well, I don't know. I don't know if that's necessarily a good thing, though.
No, not
Like,
necessarily.
I mean, super strength is awesome.
But it feels kind of more balanced to me. I don't know. Like you told me about the one dude that has like a super powerful laser that comes out of his belly button, but it fucks his stomach up.
Oh yeah, that guy, belly button laser. You know what his superhero name is?
What?
Can't stop twinkling. That's a superhero. I don't understand why. He is can't stop twinkling, and he has a belly button laser.
Is he like super flamboyant or?
A little bit, yeah. He's like French, so naturally.
I mean, yeah. Honestly, I'm probably just going with like the silly ones because I can't think of like a serious superpower that hasn't already been done. I think you're right. Like every cool power has been.
Yeah, but like which of the cool powers? I mean, we've talked about a few of the other ones. I mean, super
Like,
strength would be kind of awesome.
Yeah, that would be cool. I kind of liked how Wolverine could heal the way he does.
Yeah. You just be all emo. Fucking Wolverine, heal yourself.
And they proved that there's almost, well, I don't know if they proved it. How canon are the Wolverine movies?
I don't know. I don't know necessarily.
So, like, there's
sure,
a
they're
scene.
not very canon.
There's a scene in one of them because he was alive during World War II. And he, like, when they dropped one of the bombs on Hiroshima or Nagasaki, whichever one it was supposed to be, he, like, jumps into a hole with this other guy and he covers the dude up with his body.
Oh, the atomic bomb
Yeah,
scene?
and the nuclear blast, or the atomic blast, whatever the fuck it was like melting away his skin, but it was like healing back, almost like back and forth, like getting fucked up.
100% Wolverine could survive a nuclear blast. He has on multiple occasions, I think, in the books, if not something worse.
So it would take like a direct nuclear hit to kill him.
It would take like cutting his head off and then keeping his head away from the body for as long as humanly possible. Even then, 50-50 chance he might still be alive.
So even like a warhead to the forehead wouldn't do it.
Nothing. You have to like almost essentially obliterate every cell in his body. Which, I mean, as long as there's a little bit left, he can come back.
And then when they made his skeleton into adamantium or whatever the fuck
Adamantium?
it was. Yeah, adamantium. He's like indestructible at that point.
No, he was before, essentially.
Yeah.
Just the adamantium just made his claws sharper. Because
His bones weren't able to break.
Yeah. Well, his claws were originally like bones or whatever.
But you see, there was that sort of caveat or whatever because he had Magneto. So Magneto could completely manipulate him because he's all metal. I find it kind of neat that like a superpower has like a big flaw or like some cost that comes with it rather than just being like Superman and you're fucking unstoppable unless somebody...
Superman's not really unstoppable.
Well, right, unless somebody gets a hold of some kryptonium, but then...
Nah, man. He's been killed before by something that wasn't kryptonite.
Oh, yeah, I say kryptonium.
Yeah, it's kryptonite. You almost had me say kryptonium. But no, there was a character named Abomination that just straight up murdered Superman on their first interaction. Just murdered him.
How the fuck
And
does
Superman
that happen?
died. And then, like, some robots brought him back to the Fortress of Solitude and resurrected him.
Superman come back and kill him?
Yeah, pretty much. Well, couldn't really kill him. Just kind of blasted him into fucking space.
Yeah, it seems like they keep making villains that are, like, OP as fuck. You got the one dude, Thanos or whatever.
Yeah, the world conqueror Thanos, yeah.
And he could, like, snap his fingers and destroy a galaxy or some shit.
That's like, if he has the Infinity Gauntlet. There's a whole fucking story about that. I don't really want to get into that because it's so... I don't know, it's kind of lame. I don't really care for that story of the Infinity Gauntlet.
Do you remember the...
Iffy.
Do you remember the character Apocalypse?
Yeah.
What was his whole...
Like
what was his powers
He's like
and shit?
the oldest mutant alive. He's immortal, essentially. And he could, like, steal other mutants' powers, I think. Something like that.
Oh,
He
wow.
had some sort of weird ability to grant powers and take them away. I don't know if that was his power or what it was, but he has a litany of fucking powers. Basically, all of them kind of like telekinetic, telekinesis, all that shit. Which those would be kind of cool powers.
Yeah. Would he like constantly beat up the X-Men?
Not constantly. But there's like a whole like kind of story behind that where he like is secretly doing stuff to kind of undermine the X-Men and kind of, set himself up for world domination. There's a whole like alternate storyline future called The Age of Apocalypse where basically all the X-Men are killed by Apocalypse and he kind of takes whatever's left of the X-Men and they work for him. And it's kind of a whole like dystopian universe and world. And yeah, X-Men's full of weird stories. Alternate realities, future timelines.
So he even killed Wolverine?
No, Wolverine's actually still alive in that universe, but has like one hand. Like he was able to cut off one of Wolverine's hands. I don't know, I really wouldn't want his power personally. The healing is okay, but the fucking knives coming out of your hand, not ideal.
And the constant rage.
Yeah, the constant rage and being like 5 foot too.
I think
really
oh yeah, that's right. He was a really small dude.
Yeah, he was very, very small.
Small, stocky, and hairy.
Yes.
Like a Wolverine.
Yeah.
Dun dun dun. I also thought it would be kind of neat to have like Beast Boy's power to kind of turn into any kind of animal.
Oh yeah, Beast Boy has really cool power. I would dig that one.
Or even like mythological creatures like dragons and shit. At least I've seen it like on Teen Titans. I've seen him turn into dragons or.
He can kind of turn into anything if he's seen it or he can visualize it. So
his story was kind of sad, wasn't it? Like how his origin story.
Yeah, like his parents were scientists and he had like this rare sickness, so they injected him with like the antibodies of a specific type of ape that has an immunity to that sickness, and it turned his skin green and made him able to transform into whatever creature he saw. And then something about his parents died and they found him, like these group of heroes found him in the fucking middle of the jungle by himself and took him in. Did the
Titans find him?
No, it wasn't Titans. It was Doom Patrol.
Oh.
Doom Patrol used to be like a group of, I don't know if anyone listening here has ever watched like, some of the smaller DC TV shows. Doom Patrol was a really good one.
Okay. Then there was another one. I think it's on HBO or something. I think it's called The Boys.
Oh, The Boys. Yeah, that's a pretty popular one.
It was like almost like a Superman-esque sort of
the
character. But
Homelander. He's just a psycho.
Yeah.
He's like very imbalanced because he's just a literal fucking sociopath.
Yeah, because I saw a scene where they were on a plane. He was on a plane with this other lady who was like a superhero, and they realized they couldn't save him in time for some reason, so they were going to have to let him die, and she was having like this big moral fucking breakdown over it, and he was like, what's the big deal? Like, let's just leave. They die. Wow. So he was like, he gave no shits about them dying.
But the show is all right. It's a little more palatable than the comic books, I'll say that.
Or how about this for a fucking superpower? Being a literal god or deity. Not like a capital G god, like a demigod or something, to where you still have limitations. Like sort of a Greek god or like the Norse gods and shit.
Kind of like you have like an individual power, like Artemis had like speed, I believe it was, or sight. I can't remember what that was. Ares was super strong. I think if I had powers, I would just be Constantine from the Hellblazer. I'd just do all the shit he does. Magic, fucking trench coat, smoke cigarettes, drink booze. It sounds like my kind of like superhero, not lifestyle, and also like magic's kind of cool. Fighting demons and shit, like that's kind of a good cause. So he has like magical powers that he can be beyond reality. And so in my mind, that'd be fucking kind of cool.
Yeah. All I remember of Constantine is seeing the movie with Keanu Reeves. And
oh yeah, that's not even close to what Constantine is.
Yeah, I don't even remember much of that, so.
If you've ever had a chance to watch it on HBO Max, there's a series of movies called Justice League Dark. They are cartoons, mind you, but they kind of more delve into the John Constantine character as he's known in the comic books. There's also a couple different movies on there, too.
Oh, he's like part of the Justice League?
The Justice League Dark, which is Justice League, but like magic users and shit.
Oh.
Like there's like Boston Brand, who's like a ghost who can like inhabit other people's bodies. He's like homies with Batman for some reason. I don't really get why. Like, just like magic users, Zatanna, if you've ever heard of her.
Mm-mm. Is like Raven on there?
No. Raven's one of the Teen Titans, man. She'll never fucking leave that group.
Yeah.
They need, like, the main Titans to be part of it. Otherwise, it's kind of... Nobody reads it.
I don't know if I'd like being a cyborg. I feel like that would be kind of lame.
Yeah, it'd kind of suck. It wouldn't be, like, the greatest power in the world. Especially with how he got it, which was having, like, his whole body burned off by, like, an alien fucking from a different universe.
Yeah. Didn't Tony Stark rebuild him?
No, Tony Stark is a different universe. Tony Stark is Iron Man.
Yeah, I know that, but I thought... For some reason, I thought he was the one that built Cyborg.
No, they're like in completely different worlds. Like one's Marvel, one's DC.
Gotcha.
So they've never even probably ever interacted.
It's a shame.
That's a kind of a dumb power too, like Iron Man's power.
Yeah, just...
Like a suit of armor.
Yeah.
Like, oh, whoop-de-fucking do.
Just super technology.
I have a heart disease and a suit of armor. Oh. At least Cyborg is like just a suit of armor minus the heart disease.
Yeah.
You know? He's like super smart, can like download his consciousness into like computers and shit. That seems more useful than fucking a suit of armor with...
How come he's never really been the focus of any movies? You're just kind of a minor character?
Who, Cyborg?
Yeah.
Because he's known as a part of groups more than he is individually. His individual stuff isn't like super popular.
Yeah. I mean, they made shit for like Robin.
They ever make a standalone Robin movie that you know of? Because I can't think of one.
They did, didn't they?
No, they've never done just Robin. They did like Batman and Robin and Batman Forever or whatever the fuck that movie was. But Robin's never had his own movie.
He is. Okay. Yeah. He had his own comic though, didn't he? For a little bit.
He still does. There's one. He goes by Nightwing now. The Robin that you're probably thinking of.
The emo Robin.
Yeah, well, not really emo Robin, but like the original Robin, Nightwing, whatever. He doesn't really have powers either. Just kind of a guy who likes to beat people up.
Yeah, he's an acrobat.
Yep.
He grew up in the circus, and then his parents died because they fell off of the trapeze.
Yeah, Batman takes care of a lot of orphans, huh?
Does
Yeah, like every Robin's been like an orphan except for like one. Even his own son is basically an orphan because the mom abandons him with Batman.
You're gonna go live with your father. Oh, well. I don't know. I just kind of want to pick your brain about fucking superheroes. Specifically fucking superheroes. No, I'm just kidding.
Well, you'll like The Boys then if you want to watch shit about...
Shit?
There's literally a superhero orgy in this show. And it is weird because there is a guy with like a snake penis thing that kind of goes around and yeah, that's weird.
I don't like orgies. That's weird to me.
Fucking's for 2 to 4 people at a time.
Fucking is for 1 to 4.
Yeah, 1 to 4. It's like a good couch co-op. 1 to 4 players at a time. The most amount of fun.
I always liked Spawn growing up.
Yeah, Spawn, I don't know if Spawn's really superpowers, is he?
More like macabre or whatever.
More like a haunted man who's the hell spawn of demons, of a demon.
I was going to say, like, he literally is a demon, isn't
he? Spawn is short for hell spawn. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Everybody just calls him Spawn because fucking he's a literal hell spawn.
And because of his moral compass, he's kind of a good guy.
Oh, he is a good guy. Spawn is a really good guy. He like fights against the inner nature of having to be the bearer of the apocalypse, essentially. Because that's what a hellspawn does.
So what is he... just kind of does whatever he can to prevent having to do that? Or?
So there's like, in the comic books, there's like a countdown timer. Every time he uses his powers, the countdown timer goes down a little bit. So when it reaches 0, that's when the apocalypse is supposed to happen. So kind of like every time he uses a power to stop bad guys and shit. So, like, demons will force him to kind of use the power, so he has to kind of bring about the apocalypse.
Wow.
But if he dies before it happens, it doesn't fucking do shit. Because there's been tons of hell spawns. There's like a ton of different Spawn spin-offs. There's Gunslinger Spawn, Medieval Spawn, like tons of them, dude.
Does he have like kind of a death wish or?
Not necessarily. I don't think so, but
Is anybody aware of how many times he can use the powers?
No, he's not even really aware. It's more like, hey, the reader, be aware of this.
See, I like that because there's a cost for the powers.
I mean, eventually, yeah.
Yeah.
The story doesn't quite play out as bad as it would seem, but...
Is there like a crescendo to Spawn, or is it still going?
It's still going, but there is like a crescendo of, the main character. I can't remember his name. I think it's Al Simmons, the guy whose Spawn is, like, in reality.
Right.
And I think he does have a crescendo, but the series still goes. There was another guy who took over afterwards. I'm not really sure exactly what the whole story is. I haven't read all of it. It's a shitload, dude. It's been going on since, like, 94.
I was watching YouTube one time, and I came across these guys that were trying to have a contest to, like, name off as many black superheroes as they could. And, of course, everybody gets, like, Black Adam and the Black Panther.
Black Adam's not black.
He's not?
No, he's...
Like the original?
He's 100% not. He's definitely, like, Middle Eastern.
No
like,
shit.
100%, like, Middle Eastern. Like, he's from the fictional world of Kahndaq, which is, like, in the Middle East.
Okay, so they missed that one.
Well, maybe they were thinking about the movie, because he's played by The Rock. He was not what I envisioned Black Adam being, necessarily. I think a lot of people think, like, Black Adam, he's black and his name's Adam.
Yeah.
Like, nope, that's not really at all what he's about. It's a completely different, like he's not... It's so weird how people really misinterpreted that, and then The Rock played him in a fucking movie.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, well, way to not fucking fight that stereotype, buddy.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I mean, The Rock doesn't look Middle Eastern at all.
What do you call the fucking Falcon? Black Falcon? Like, come on. Like, seriously. Oh, what do we call the fucking Black Green Lantern? Black Green Lantern? No,
Black Lantern?
we just call them Green Lantern. There actually are Black Lanterns.
Oh.
They're like people who've come back from the dead. A lot of times they write these stories where people resurrect or they come back from the dead after so many years. And it's just an excuse or like a plot line just to bring that guy back. Because they miss him. The sales weren't going as good. Yeah. People didn't like the guy who was Nightwing. Played Nightwing. They're all fictional characters. Dick Grayson, Nightwing, Robin, whatever you want to call him. While Batman was dead, he was Batman. And Batman's son, who's Damian Wayne, was like his Robin. So he was the Batman and Robin. Honestly, the best Batman I ever read. I love that Batman. A lot of people would shit on me for saying that as comic book fans. Fuck yourself. Love that version of Batman and Robin. Because it's like, because they're brothers. You know, he's like, Dick Grayson is Batman's adopted son. So it's like he's his son's older brother, essentially. So it's like an older brother, younger brother dynamic, which I really found kind of charming, kind of fun to read.
Is there anything else like that where it's like siblings that are like a superhero team?
Yeah, I mean, a lot of Batman is like that now because Batman had 4 adopted sons, bro.
Oh, wow.
Well, is it 4? It might be 3. But he has 3 adopted sons, and they all kind of like team up from time to time and shit like that. And there's like superhero. There was Hawk and Dove back in the day. It was like a superhero duo, 2 brothers, and they would like fight crime.
Another heroic episode of Garage Talk. Maybe you guys would like to share what some of your superpowers would be. I think that would be interesting. Well, Ben, anything else to add?
Yeah, man, I just want to give the viewers just one warning. Don't stick your dick through the hole in discs. It's very dangerous. Don't do it. I know, it's tempting. It's very tempting. Trust me, I know. Don't do it. Don't fuck CDs.
What would happen?
Cuts.
Well, I have a confession. I've been fucking CDs, and I usually have a lot of room to spare. Well, I'm Hunter. This was Garage Talk. Be sure to catch all of our new episodes every Sunday and Wednesday. Check out our shorts, and please be sure to like, subscribe, comment, and share, and catch us next time.